Welcome back, about quarter after the hour. It's time we kind of do the old What's Trending segment. What you got going on, Ryan?
All right, so I've got a few fun things. So this is just sort of a general note to everyone. I hope by now you've all learned that everything you see on the internet, well, it's not always true.
No.
You know, and here's actually a great example of that. This is a very pretty shot of Niagara Falls, and the falls actually look frozen over, which is a very, very rare occurrence. Spoiler alert, they are not frozen over. Lots of visitors were disappointed when they went this past week to see, because there was this picture that had been going around online that apparently showed the frozen falls. And of course, it was actually an optical illusion when you took that picture from a certain side of it. From the Canadian side, it looks like the frozen are fallen when actually they're not at all. And like I said, one picture had just been going around and everyone thought it was so cool. And of course, Niagara Falls is cool no matter if it's flowing or frozen or not. But you know, something as rare as that would be very neat to see.
Been there once, and I didn't know this was a fake, but when I heard that it was frozen over, I really, wow, for how swift that water moves.
Yeah.
I didn't realize something like that could actually freeze to do that.
Exactly. So it's sort of incredible, and unfortunately, it literally is incredible, unbelievable.
That darn internet.
I know. Internet. Get your stuff together. Anyway, in 1994, which was a year that I don't remember because I was 3. I'm sorry.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
You were 3 in 1994?
I was. I'm sorry.
I've got socks older than you. All right.
I literally have nothing to say to that. I'm sorry. You know, I toyed with not putting that line in, and then I did, and now this happened. So I'm sorry, everyone. Anyway, it was a great year for lots of reasons. Besides the fact that I turned 3, another great event from 1994 was the release of SHAQ-FU, which is a fighting game starring Shaquille O'Neal. Now, I'm 20 years older, and so is the game. And while I have a lot to do producing this newscast, I guess Shaq doesn't have a lot to do, because he's trying to raise money on Indiegogo to get a sequel to that game made. Here's the trailer. He wants to raise $450,000 for the venture. It's going to be called SHAQ-FU: A Legend Reborn. And Scott Pachillis, who is that how you say your name? I don't have an IFBN, so you can't tell me, but I hope I said your name right. He's one of our flow directors / sound gurus. He sent that to me. And I thought it was just very, you know, I don't want to say cool, but interesting what people do with themselves when I guess they don't have anything else to do.
I don't remember SHAQ-FU. No, I don't. Don't tell me that I do. I don't. I remember Shaq Diesel. I remember.
Well, you are probably already graduated college, I guess.
1994 is when I graduated college.
So there you go.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
That's not really that old.
I will send you to your room, and there will be no TV.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bonner.
And I lived in Orlando at the time when he played for the Orlando Magic. And
he got involved. He got involved with the guys that did the song "Lush Move." You remember that?
No.
We ain't got nothing to prove.
You made that up.
No.
Not real.
No, it is real.
I don't need to be here for this segment at all. And I don't know what you're talking about.
I've got the Wikipedia page up if Scott wants to take it off my
Next time
weather
I'll vet all the
computer.
stories with you so that.
No, that's fine. No,
SHAQ-FU is a real thing.
At least we can have a conversation about that.
I'm just disappointed that literally I live there and I don't have any recollection of it.
It was a Sega Genesis game. And
I didn't have that. I had Atari.
What was the name of the group that did the? It was like 2D. It was like, it looked a lot like what was that? Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah. It was basically
I know Mortal Kombat.
It was basically a Mortal Kombat knockoff, but they put Shaq in.
Right, and it was horrible. It looks like they had some other basketball players as well.
I looked at it a little bit. It looks atrocious and not very fun at all. Yeah. But the sequel's coming out maybe if everyone donates. If that's a thing that we want to happen.
How did I ever?
GamePro gave it a 4.5 out of 5.
What did you say, Colin?
GamePro gave it a 4.5 out of 5. I wonder why. I mean, I don't know.
GamePro must have pretty low standards.
Maybe it was good.
Maybe it was good.
You never think Sonic the Hedgehog would be a good game, but
that's true. That's true, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Do we have time to do the last one? I don't have my thing.
Hope so.
Sure.
All right, well, we're just gonna do it.
I mean, if this much fun, why stop now?
If we don't have time, I'll have to kill.
You're producing this thing.
It's true. It'll be my fault if this goes poorly. Okay, so this last story had a lot of people talking online, especially those interested in online finance. Bitcoin is an internet-only currency. It has a lot of people talking about sort of what the future of money is in our world. And sadly, Bitcoin has taken a few blows over the past few days. But even with it all over the news, we actually still don't really know the man who started it. We don't know what he looks like. But Newsweek recently claimed that 64-year-old Dorian Prentice Satoshi Nakamoto is responsible for creating the cryptocurrency, which is a fancy word for online money. Nakamoto claims, though, that he has never heard of Bitcoin. He never heard of it till his son told him that he had been contacted by a Newsweek reporter 3 weeks ago. The tale of Bitcoin's creator has, like I said, been a mystery ever since that name, Satoshi Nakamoto, appeared in a 2009 PDF called Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. And now the article says that he legally changed his name so that people can't find him, and that he's done classified work for major corporations and the U.S. military. But he says that he has nothing to do with it.
I believe him.
You believe him?
I do.
Did you create Bitcoin?
No.
No? Well, you heard it here, folks. Bob Bonner did not create Bitcoin.
I did not.
I didn't either. Did Colin create Bitcoin?
I did not create Bitcoin. I did listen to SHAQ-FU, though. I pulled up the video for you since you didn't believe it.
There's a video for it.
Yeah, it's from the Fushnikins.
I remember Fushnikins, but no, I'm done with this.
I don't believe that that's real. I still don't believe it's a real thing.
Temperature today, mid-50s.